morning. It's the Monday morning cup of coffee. I'm your host, Tommy Womack. Hope you're having a good Monday morning so far. It can only get worse from here. Let's have a sip together. I've been practicing my mandolin. It's a folk instrument, so I've been learning some of the folk tunes of my generation. Standing on the corner, suitcase in my hand, Jackson his corset, chains and a vest, and me, I'm in a rock and roll band, riding a Stutz Bearcat Jim. Those were different times. All the poets studied rules of verse, and the ladies, they ruled their eyes. Sweet Jane, sweet Jane, sweet Jane. That's fun. That's really fun. If you want to have fun in life, get yourself a mandolin. Steve Martin once said it's impossible to play a sad song on the banjo. It's just about the same for the mandolin, too. Now, Jack, he is a banker. And Jane, she is a clerk. And they save all their monies. And when they come home from work, sitting by the fire, all the radio does play. All that classical music, watch the wooden soldiers, all you protest kids, you can hear Jack say, Sweet Jane, sweet Jane, sweet Jane. I'm going to be at Natasha's in Lexington Thursday night with Phil Lee. I hope you come out. I think the show starts at 8. I should do research before I do this cup of coffee thing and find out exactly when the show starts. But I think it's at 8. It might be 7:30. Get there at 5 just to be sure. We can hang out. We can talk. We can have one of their sandwiches that they have there. It'll be a nice time. Friday night, I'm going to stay overnight in Lexington, and then I'm going to meet Alan Messer, the legendary photographer who's taken a lot of pictures of me lately. He shot pictures of the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. He did a session with Jimi Hendrix, Keith Richards, John Lennon, some iconic portraits of John Lennon, Johnny Cash, lots of people he's taken pictures of over the years, including Willie Nelson. And he's going to get me into the Willie Nelson show. And he knows Willie, so maybe I'll get to meet Willie next Friday night. I kind of hope so. I want to hug him and maybe get a contact buzz. Had a nice time this weekend. Played with Lisa Oliver Gray at Crossroads Pets Saturday at noon. And Emmylou Harris sat in with us on Heat Wave, the Linda Ronstadt tune. And that was a lot of fun. And then I went up to Madisonville and I played a benefit to fund a center called FACT, F-A-C-T, Facing Autism's Challenges Together. They want to build a FACT center in Madisonville with a room for meetings for parents and authority figures who need to meet for mutual support and guidance, and a sensory room for the kids. And that was a really rewarding time to play for them. So, you know what? 16 years ago right now, my wife was big as a house, about to pop. And you know what? I was working over at George Bradfeut's recording some demos Saturday, June 6th, D-Day. And I came home to get a harmonica that I forgot to bring with me so I could go back over there to East Nashville and finish the session. And the contractions were something like 10 minutes apart right then. So I didn't go back to the session. I've never finished those sessions to this day because suddenly I was a daddy. And now, suddenly, all these D-days later, I'm a daddy of a 16-year-old. And he got his own Ibanez metallic shred guitar. He's already gotten it because he's leaving on a church trip Wednesday and he'll be gone for a week. So we gave him the guitar now so he can sit in his room and shred. He's got my Fender Deluxe amp in there. He's got my Rat pedal, which is a vintage old big black Rat pedal that I don't want him to F up. He's also got my Boss compressor pedal in there, and he's got my wah-wah pedal in there. And I'm going to have to take away some of those things when Government Cheese plays. I got to have my wah-wah for a cheese gig. So happy birthday, Nathan. Happy birthday, Mom and Dad. It's kind of our birthday, too. And friends of mine got babies on the way. Justin Amaral, my drummer, he's got a baby on the way. Mike Vargo, who played bass with Lisa, has played bass with me a few times. He's got a baby coming up in October. And we do not have another baby here in the Womack household. There will not be another baby. It's not going to happen. Not that I don't like babies. I love babies. I love me some babies. I look forward to a grandbaby someday. Assuming Nathan's not gay or something. Well, you know, he can adopt. He can adopt if he's gay. I don't think he's gay. If he is, it's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Some folks go out dancing, and other folks just have to work. Just watch me now. And there's even some evil mothers who'll tell you life is just dirt. Anybody had a heart wouldn't want to try and break it. Anybody played a part wouldn't turn around and hate it. Sweet Jane, Sweet Jane, Sweet Jane. That's it for the Monday morning cup of coffee. God bless you. Don't let the bastards get you down. Remember, the best thing about attention deficit disorder is it never bothers you terribly long at any one time. Rock and roll all night and birthday party every day. I hope to see you at Natasha's in Lexington. Even if you live in Yuma, Arizona, come to the show. I'll buy you a beer if you come that far. God bless you. Rock and roll. I'll see you next Monday. Oh, and listen to Tommy Womack's Friday Happiness Hour, 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time, with replays at 1, 4, 7, and 10 p.m. at eastnashvilleradio.com. If you're a friend of mine, I might play your song. That's it. No more. I'm done talking. Not another word. I promise. This is it. No more. I'm even reclining. That means the show's over when I recline like this. I'm not saying another word. I swear. Cross my heart. Hope to die. Not another word.